So we're on part two about willingness. And, I heard somebody pray once. It was Heidi Baker, actually. She said, God, take the no out of me. She just wants to say yes. And I'm like, well, that's a good idea, right? To say yes to God. Um, and once I said yes, I found out that He gives me an opportunity almost with every thought, every attitude, every word, and every habit I have to say yes again and again. And the more yeses I give Him, the more opportunities I seem to have. But I have to take Him up on it. Willingness is so key. You know, um, I have to be motivated and willing to say yes. He is a rewarder, and He's a good Father. And I think, oh, I don't want to do some of this stuff. Well, it's about loving Him enough to say yes and be obedient. And I've learned that when I've said yes to some things, He's changed my heart. And I developed a love for what I was saying yes to. I remember one time I was offered an opportunity to go to a country in Africa. I'm like, no, 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 no. Don't you have anything going on in East Europe or I don't care. It's the Orient, Southern Europe, Northern Europe, someplace, but not Africa. Brazil, I know, Antarctica, but not South Africa. And so I was told there was an door open, there was a trip available, and I said yes. It was eye-opening. It was not what I expected. It took me out of my comfort zone, and I didn't like it. In fact, none of us really like to be taken out of our comfort zone, but I learned some things. God changed my heart, and now I love to go back. In fact, a lot of things, even at work, I have said yes to, had no idea how I was going to handle it, how I was going to learn the skills I needed to do the job. And I just said yes, and I prayed and prayed and prayed. And I was able to achieve a whole lot more than I ever could think or even imagine. And it opened up another door, and I said yes. And then it opened up another door, and maybe I said no, you know? And then I felt bad, and I'm like, God, I'm sorry. I wish I would have said yes to that opportunity. Will you reopen that door? And, a couple times He's done that for me. I can't tell you how many times I wasn't even conscious that I was saying no to Him. But basically, I was saying yes to my own self-will again. Or maybe I was comfortable where I was and didn't want to get uncomfortable. But of course, we need the Comforter to teach us all these things anyway. So I encourage you to up your yeses. Up the frequency of saying yes. I pray that all my thoughts align with God. I've got to get His word in my heart. I have to learn I can trust Him. I have to learn He's my provider. He's my protector. He's going to take care of this, right? And so He's just waiting for me to be obedient. And He's waiting for you to be obedient, willing to say yes. Willing, willing, willing. So, I do know that there was this person I knew that had a dog, and he was mean and yelling at the dog, and the dog was constantly running away. But I took a lesson from that, and I'm good to my dog, and it's always a party when I'm around. And you know what? She obeys just about everything I ask her to do. She is a good girl, and she responds to love a whole lot more than she would if she was exposed to negativity or anger or abuse. So I had to learn that my Father was good. My Heavenly Father was good. He's not angry. And it made me a whole lot more willing to say yes. So what do you know about God? Are you judging him for how you feel about yourself or by the word? I pray God take the no out of you.